What's happening, guys? Honky Kong here. Today is Thursday, December 12th, and I want to discuss this story of this 16-year-old little boy down in Texas, spoiled little white dude from a very wealthy family. Okay, this happened in Burleson, Texas, which is south of Fort Worth. This boy, driving drunk, hit and killed 4 people. Here's what happened. Him and his buddies are out. His name is Ethan Couch, 16-year-old from Burleson, Texas. Him and his buddies are out. They bust into the local, well, not break in. They run into the local Walmart, do a beer run, grab a couple cases of beer, take off, drink the beer, get fucked up, go for a joyride. All right. Ethan Couch is driving. He's driving a Ford F-350, which is a very large, very expensive truck. As I told you, though, his family is very wealthy. They got a lot of money. Around the same time, 24-year-old woman named Brianna Mitchell breaks down the side of the road. Okay, two people nearby, 2 ladies, mother and daughter, named Holly and Shelby Boyle, come out of their house. Like I said, they lived in a house nearby. They come out of their house to go offer aid to her. Around the same time, another Good Samaritan driving by pulls over, a youth pastor named Brian Jennings, pulls over to the side of the road to get out and also help this woman. All right. So you got 3 Good Samaritans and Brianna Mitchell outside their vehicle. Along this time comes fucking Ethan Cohen tooling along, or Ethan Couch rather, tooling along, fucking plows into the 4 people, kills them instantly. They all died on impact. Bodies thrown everywhere. He hits another vehicle, flips his truck. Two of the passengers in his vehicle who were riding in the trunk were ejected and gravely injured. Both of them suffered critical injuries. They didn't die yet, though. Both of his friends, as far as I know, they still survived. I know one is in very serious condition where he'll probably require round-the-clock medical care for the rest of his life if he even survives. Okay, so they get, cops get Ethan Couch, make him blow into a breathalyzer. He blows a .24, okay? For those of you who aren't familiar with blood alcohol content levels, that means you're fucked up. .24, you are fucking rocked. And a 16-year-old with a .24, I know he was blew the fuck back. So he's fucked up. And he also had volume in his system. So he's on 2 downers, alcohol and volume, all right? Now, he pleads guilty. It goes to trial. He pleads guilty. His lawyer has him plead guilty to 4 counts of intoxication manslaughter. The prosecutor and the victims' families wanted him to do 20 years. Now, the way I look at it, 20 years is pretty fucking reasonable for killing 4 people. You're doing 5 years per person. You just kill 4 people. He's 16. Motherfucker be out at the latest at 36. Probably out by the time he's 30 with good behavior. All right. So they offer 20 years as what they want. It's up to the judge to sentence the boy. Okay. Sentencing comes around. Well, actually, let me rewind. Now, this kid had also had an issue before with alcohol. He had been caught when he was 15 driving. He had a 14-year-old girl naked in his car with him. She was passed out drunk. He was, they caught him in the car driving drunk, wrote him a couple tickets, and that was it. Parents never punished him. Cops never did shit. Like I say, he's from a very wealthy family. So anyways, before sentencing, the fucking defense attorney, this is where the story gets really horrible. The defense attorney brings in a psychologist named Dr. G. Dick Miller, aptly named Dick Miller. And Dr. fucking Miller begins to explain to this dumb fucking twat Judge Gene Boyd. Judge Gene Boyd is this fucking stupid dumb slut's fucking name that was the presiding judge over this. All right, so Dick Miller tells Gene Boyd that the boy is not really responsible for his actions because he suffers from affluenza. Affluenza just being a term that the psychologist coined to say that they're kids from these very wealthy, upbringings, these very wealthy families, they never develop the connect between their behavior and the consequences of their behavior. Basically saying he was such a spoiled little rich bitch that he never learned right from wrong, and that his parents were such god-awful, horrible parents that they just let him do whatever the fuck he wanted to do. He'd been driving since he was 13. He goes on to explain how the parents are just pretty much the worst piece of shit parents you could ever imagine. And just spoiled the kid absolutely rotten. There was never any consequences from behavior. The psychologist said he had freedoms that no child that age should have had. Lays it on really thick. He lays this bullshit on really thick. Now look, all that shit may have been true, but that doesn't change the fact you need to pay with a good portion of your life for killing 4 people. Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, you might have been living in your little bubble. But guess what? The bubble did not get burst by Judge Gene Boyd, because this stupid fucking dick for brains whore believes everything this fucking Dick Miller tells her, sentences his kid to 10 years probation. And her big caveat was, oh, well, I'm not going to send him back to his parents. He's going to have to go to rehab. You know where his rehab facility is going to be? It's going to be in Newport, California. And it's going to cost his parents $450,000 a year. So he's going to go there for a year and he'll be back home. Stays out of trouble 10 years, which I highly doubt, knowing this kid. From what I've read about him, I highly doubt it. I'm sure he'll wind up locked up, pray to God. But, for killing 4 people, he gets 10 years probation. That is absolutely shocking. And it just goes to show you that in America, as we all know, there's 2 justice systems. One for the rich, the very, very wealthy, and then one for everybody else. When I say one for the rich, one for the very, very wealthy, I mean people with millions and millions of dollars. You could make a lot of money. You could live a very comfortable lifestyle, and still not be able to afford the type of legal defense that this child's parents were probably able to provide for him. Okay, if you can just send him like that for no problem to a $450,000 a year rehab, you got some cash. You got some bucks laying around. So, once again, justice, they say justice is blind. It's supposed to be blind, right? Bullshit. Justice has eyes for dollars. And we've seen it so many fucking times. All you gotta do is you throw enough money at the problem and it will go away. And that's what happened in this case. I don't know how they manipulated it. I don't know if they knew this judge was just a fucking stupid fucking douchebag. I don't know if they knew how dumb she was and they could trick her and do this. But however it played out, they succeeded. The boy didn't, he didn't get any prison time for killing 4 people. And he's on his way to some cushy rehab for a year. Very, very, very sad, very tragic. Rest in peace to the 4 victims, 2 friends. They're all fucked up. I hope they recover. We all make mistakes, especially, when you're a young kid, 16, you're dumb. I understand that, but he needed to do some time, especially knowing his background as a super ultra rich spoiled kid. You gotta burst that bubble. And all the judge did is reinforce it even more. Hey, I killed 4 motherfuckers and I'm about to go to fucking cushy rehab. Come on, dude. This fucking judge failed. This judge failed big time. You wanted to do what was right for that boy. You should have locked him away at least for a decade. Let him sit for at least minimum of fucking decade in prison. But you let him off scot-free, you stupid fucking twat, Gene Boyd, you piece of shit. Hope you get raped by an AIDS-infected gorilla, you fucking stupid twat. Some good news, the parents of the two of his friends that were injured, they're suing for multi-million dollars. They're suing for a lot of money, multi-million-dollar lawsuits. And I'm hoping that the families of all the victims get broke off, whatever. So pretty much just drain this motherfucker's parents' bank account. Make these motherfuckers broke, destitute. Get them the fuck out of there. Take every fucking penny they got. That's what I hope happens, because it sounds like those 2 parents truly deserve that. Because they did a awful job raising their child. And look, if you're such a fucked up parent, the lawyer's defense is you're such fucked up parents, and that shit works. Man, that's amazing. That's all I got, guys. I'm out. You guys be safe. If you have any comments, if you've read about it, I'll link it as usual down in the description. Everybody be safe, man. Be careful out there, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.